because I can still run. I ran much faster than they did. I can still run. They won't find me here. But if they do, I'll be ready. I won't run. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. They want to hurt me. Why should they want to hurt me? They can't hurt me. Only hanging hurts. I know. I've hanged enough of them. 5 guineas each. 5 guineas just to spring a trap. What's that? If they find me, they'll want to hurt me. They'll want to blame me. Why should they blame me? I was only doing my duty. Someone has to be the hangman. Someone's got to. That's what his lordship told me that day. Someone has to be the hangman. That day, 25 years ago.
Come in. Yes?
I'm Samuel Jones, Your Worship.
Yes, I've been expecting you. Come in, close the door. What makes you think you could do this work?
I just know it, sir. I know all about hanging, Your Worship. Everything there is to know.
Such as?
My hemp rope is the best, sir. But each rope must be fresh and new for every job. You have to keep it soapstoned and in a cool, dry place.
Well, you do know something about it after all.
Yes, sir. And then there's the short drop, sir, and the long drop. The long drop is the better, sir. I know it is.
Oh?
It breaks their necks. Every time it breaks their necks.
All right, I'll give you your chance.
Thank you, Your Worship.
There's to be a hanging tomorrow. If all goes well, I'll recommend you to the prison board.
Thank you again, sir.
Oh, Jones.
Yes, sir.
Are you married?
Yes, Your Worship.
Have you talked this over with your wife?
No, sir. She doesn't know. I don't want her to know.
Well, here he is. Ask him yourself.
Oh, Sam.
What's going on here? What's the matter? What is it, Ellen?
Sam, this woman...
Well, please, Ellen. What's Mother been telling you?
All I've told is the God's truth.
Sam, she says that...
Says what? What?
All I said was that you were the hangman, as you are.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, I'll go.
One more word about me and I'll kill you, you hear? I'll kill you! Meddling fool.
Sam.
You shouldn't have listened to her. You shouldn't have listened.
It's true.
A man's got to earn a living. Ellen, I don't condemn them.
You killed them.
I tell you, I'm not the judge. Oh, come now, Ellen.
Don't touch me. Hangman.
All right. That's what I am. A hangman. Hangman. Hangman, hangman, hangman. Say it again and again. What do I care? I tell you, I like being a hangman. Do you hear? I like being a hangman. When I was a boy, I saw them string a man up from a tree just outside the town. I wished then, and I thought to myself, someday I'll do that too. Hang them legal. Make them dance on the air, because it's the law. Well, I'm doing what I wanted. Executioner for the crown. And all your wailing won't change it one bit. Now.
No. Don't touch me. I'm leaving. I won't stay here with you. I couldn't. I'm through with you, hangman. No!
Remember, you're my wife.
Let me go!
Ellen!
I thought Ellen would return, but she never did. I looked all over. After a while, I didn't care. I had my work. 5 golden guineas. I liked the sound of them as they fell into the box. I hear you. I hear you. You blasted clock, I hear you. Stop ticking. Stop ticking. Stop ticking. Stop ticking! What are you trying to tell me? There isn't much time left. They'll be here soon. Let them come, I'm ready. Whatever they say, I won't hear it. I won't listen, you hear? I won't listen! You've been good to me. We've been friends. 25 years we've been friends. I'll sit here and wait. Wait like I waited in the courtroom, waited for the judge to say guilty. That meant another hanging, another 5 guineas. Yes, I've waited 777 hangings, and the last one only today. The last one only today. The last one only today, the trial so long ago, but the last one only today.
The defense recalls the accused, Tom Allen, to the witness stand. Now, Mr. Allen, you've heard the charge that you are guilty of the murder of Miss Lorraine Hamilton, that it was you who administered the poison that caused her death. You've heard the distinguished prosecutor so tell this court and jury.
It was suicide, I tell you. She told me she was going to kill herself, but...
My lord, I move to strike out the defendant's statement that it was suicide. This is a mere conclusion of the witness and has not been substantiated by the facts.
The answer will be stricken from the record, Mr. Prosecutor.
How long did you know Miss Hamilton?
I'd say we'd been keeping company about 6 months.
It has been brought out by the prosecution that you quarreled violently the night before her death.
We quarreled. I wouldn't say violently. It was just a misunderstanding. I thought we could patch it up.
What was the quarrel about?
Lorraine wanted to postpone our wedding.
Why?
Well, truthfully, at the time, I couldn't see any reason for it.
But later, you did?
Yes, from her doctor. He told me she'd been suffering from a malignant disease, and I guess she didn't want to tell me.
I move the last part of the defendant's statement be stricken out as a mere conclusion of the witness.
So ordered.
And that night that you and your fiancée quarreled, is that the last time you saw her?
Yes, sir.
Will you go on and explain just what you mean?
It was a letter I received right after she died.
She wrote you a letter?
She wrote that she was going to kill herself. That she'd be dead by the time I received the letter. She said that since people had heard us quarreling, they might think I'd killed her. But the letter would be proof that she poisoned herself.
Thank you. That's all. Your witness?
Now, about that letter which you say Miss Hamilton sent to you.
Yes, sir?
You have it with you, no doubt.
No, sir.
It would seem that this letter is very important evidence. May I ask where the letter is now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
When I got it, I was very upset. You can understand that. The news of Lorraine's death, I didn't know what I was doing. It's all a blank to me.
Then you can't produce the letter.
I must have mislaid it. I don't know where it is.
That is all. The prosecution rests its case, my lord.
Is the defense attorney ready with his summation?
I am ready, Your Lordship.
My lord.
Gentlemen of the jury, a solemn duty is yours, gentlemen. And I ask that you probe your hearts and consciences, feeling full well that you cannot arrive at a verdict of guilty and send this boy to his death on the flimsy, circumstantial evidence produced here in this court. A weird combination of circumstances has combined to make it appear that a suicide by an unfortunate girl was a murder committed by an equally unfortunate young man. And an equal set of circumstances has resulted in the loss of a vital letter which would clear Tom Allen of all responsibility for Miss Hamilton's death. Now, the prosecution has made much of the disappearance of this letter and has also tried to put into your minds a suspicion that the defendant sneaked poison from the chemist's shop in which he worked with the idea of killing this girl. A girl whom he dearly loved. But there is no concrete evidence to substantiate any of this. And you will be admonished by his lordship that if there is any reasonable doubt as to the defendant's guilt in your minds, then you must set him free. His fate is in your hands, gentlemen. And I have faith that the truth will prevail, and that Tom Allen will walk out of this courtroom a free man.
I will not presume on much of your time, gentlemen. This is an open and shut case. The letter. The mysterious letter. Where, gentlemen of the jury, is the letter? To what mysterious realm has it disappeared, this wondrous communication, which so conveniently would absolve Tom Allen from the death of this poor girl? Where, I ask again, is the letter? Why has it not been found? Gentlemen, I will tell you. It is because that letter does not exist. Lorraine Hamilton never wrote such a letter. She was poisoned. Poisoned by this young chemist who pilfered the drug from the place where he worked. Poisoned poisoned by this young man who now expects you to believe a preposterous story about a letter.
It's a lie. Don't believe him. I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Tom Allen, you will rise and face the court. You have been found guilty of murder in the first degree by a jury of your peers. The sentence of this court is that you be confined to the Birmingham prison for a period of not more than 30 days, and thence taken to a place of execution, where you shall hang by your neck until you are dead. And may God have mercy on your soul.
You wish to see me, sir?
Oh, yes, Sam, yes. I thought I'd tell you. The Crown has refused young Allen's last appeal. Looks like you're to have another customer.
I'll attend to him right, sir.
He's to hang in 2 more days. Try to make his going as easy as you can.
I don't know just what you mean, sir.
Well, I rather like the lad. Feel sorry for him in a way. After all, there might have been some truth about that letter from his girl.
The jury didn't think so, sir.
Well, no use talking about it now. We must do our duty, that's all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sam, were you going past his cell?
If you wish it, sir.
Good. Here are some of his books his landlady sent to him. I thought he might like to read them while he had the time. Take them along, give them to him, will you?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I wonder why I chose a career like this. Some peculiar things are done in the name of justice.
Tom, darling, by the time you get this, I will have killed myself. Forgive me, I'm just tired of living.
Sam,
Yes, sir.
I said some peculiar things are done in the name of justice. Don't you agree with me?
I'm sorry, sir. I must have been wool gathering.
Well, no matter. Take those books along to Allen, will you?
Yes, sir.
You again? You heard what the guard said?
Please. I'm only following orders. The warden asked me to bring you your books. Something you're looking for?
No, I just thought that...
I arrived early to make certain everything was right for the hanging. I examined the rope. I tested the trap. Then I went to report to the warden.
And there's to be a visitors gallery this time, Sam.
Yes, your worship.
I trust everything will be done properly.
You needn't worry, sir.
Oh, and Sam, some woman's been trying to see you.
Woman, sir?
I don't know who she is, but she said she's got to see you.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. I'll have my work to do.
It's not too late for you to make peace with your God, my son. If you wish to confess...
But I have nothing to confess. I've told the truth. Will you listen to me, Father?
Of course I will.
There really was a letter, Father. I didn't kill Lorraine. I loved her.
But the law has spoken. There's nothing I can do. Your innocence will be proclaimed at a better time and by a better judge. Come, my son. Dominus, O Domini, O Dominus, O Dominus, my The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff,
I didn't do it. I'm innocent. I loved her. I'm innocent.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
Hangman.
What do you want? I haven't time to listen.
You'll have to listen to me. Look at me. Hangman.
Ellen.
I tried to reach you. I tried to tell you. They said you wouldn't see me. What could I do? What could I do?
What are you saying, woman? What?
You didn't know. I was never going to tell you. When he was born, I wouldn't disgrace him with your name. Today you hanged him. You hanged your own son.
You're lying.
You hanged your own son for 5 guineas.
It isn't true.
Your own son, murderer.
It isn't true. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
George! Madam. Are you all right?
I ran away. Ran away, and I kept running. Running away from her. Then I saw them. They were after me. Men I'd hanged years ago, men risen from their graves to plague me. But I got away. Maybe they'll be here soon, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Murderer!